Good morning and welcome to Wake Up Call. I'm so happy to be with you here today at Crafters TV. For those of you who don't know me, if you're brand new, my name's Leann Chivers. I'm Head of Product Development here at Crafters Companion, and I step in now and again to guest and sometimes to present. And as we know, the very gorgeous Sarah and Ben are tripping the light fantastic doing a tour. So I'm here with, it has to be said, my favourite man in craft. Don't tell Ben. The hottie Scotty, Craig himself. I'm so happy to be here with you, Craig.
I'm so happy to be here with you as well. I was just saying to you, just before we went live there, it's been a wee while since I've been on the demonstrating side, either with the way that days off work, trips to hobby maker work, stepping in for helping out with Ben where's needed in that. Yeah, it's been a little while, but I am raring to go. Got jam-packed dates, including a craft along.
I know.
We are going to be having a look at something that was unbelievably popular yesterday.
It's really, really exciting, I have to say. There is a lot of things to tell you about, I think, this morning, because we've got a cram-packed day, cram-packed 2 hours coming up, but it's really important as well. Now, for those of you who are going to just say, oh, Leann, we really didn't need to know that, I'm just going to say it's 33 sleeps to Christmas. So now is the time to be taking advantage of all of the deals we're going to have for you, for your Christmas shopping, for your crafty friends and for your crafty self, I would say, running up to Black Friday. And we have got some great things coming for you. Helps if you look at the right camera, Leann. Some great things coming up for you, of course, across the event. Now today we've got some very exciting messages. First thing to tell you is if you missed out and you were sad, the Wisteria deal is back in stock for you. We've managed to do some jiggling, steal some stock from somewhere else, put our foot down with a firm hand, and we've got that for you. So it won't last forever because it's been ridiculously popular. So if you were disappointed and you wanted that deal, it's available there for you. We'll cover that off in this show. We've also got the Say It With Flowers collection, which is one of the most beautiful collections. And I know it's going to be Craig's craft along today, and the project that you're going to be making is truly exceptional. We've also got a launch today of the Silhouette craft kit, which is, I think, one of my favourites in most recent times, actually. I absolutely adore that. And I've got an amazing daily deal for you, which you're going to absolutely, it's cram-packed. Now, there are also some fantastic discounts as well as we go through the day. So just to give you a headline of that, if you spend £50, you're going to save an extra 5%. If you spend 100, an extra 10%, 150, an extra 15%, and 200, an extra 20%. And that is on top of whatever percent you've got saving on that bundle today and whatever level of membership you have. So you're going to be able to stack up and level up all of those discounts to make maximum savings for yourself. So I think definitely get a list, get a pen, a piece of paper, make a list, check it twice, find out who's been naughty or nice, and do all of your shopping ready for that festive season, 33 sleeps. Now, Craig, what have you got to show us? What are you going to be doing today?
Rightio. So throughout Wake Up Call and then again later on in Launch Party, we are going to be having a look at that Wisteria collection. I was gutted at first when I found out the sell-out, because I knew we were going to be having a look at it today, and then I was told, don't worry, we've got a little collection come back, so let's go for it. So this is some of the most beautiful things. We've got petal powder in this collection. What we've got as well is we've got die-cut decoupage. You know how much I love my decoupage? I do. But we've got a die cut that makes it so simple.
That was for me because I can't be bothered cutting it out.
Is that what it is?
You know what I'm like? Many fairies have lost their legs in my time.
But you know something?
I can't do it.
If you do love to fussy cut, you can still add extra detail to these if you want to. So, you know, that element of fussy cutting isn't being taken away completely. It's a mix and a match. It's up to you. The new Silhouette box, it is absolutely exquisite. It's beautiful. The range of cards projects that you can make are phenomenal. You can do a bit of fussy cutting if you want to, no problem at all. If you're new to these give you everything that you need. You'll just need some like ink, die cut machine. Other than that, you're good to go. Other thing that's been really popular is our floral cut and emboss folder. So we're going to have a look at just a couple of technique bases within Wake Up Call when it comes to these, and then we're also going to be having a look at Sarah's Say It With Flowers. Now when I say I spent about 2 days fighting with myself as to what to do in the craft along. That's not an exaggeration. What I will just bring in first as well, in the Sate with Flowers collection, you can be making these beautiful crepe flowers.
They're
now,
gorgeous, aren't they?
Within these ones here, what I'm going to refer back to is decoupage as well. Not everyone wants dies to do the decoupage. Not everyone wants dies to create flowers. And I believe that's why you and the team put this collection together. It's templates for those that love to sit right at the beginning, draw around, cut round, have that satisfaction of step by step. You can do that with all of these ones here.
It also makes it more affordable when it's templates because if you make dies the size that you need to cut the petals for that, it can be quite an expensive set, which means it's not always accessible to everybody at home in terms of price. So we wanted to make it affordable and accessible as well, Craig.
And you've absolutely done that for sure. We have had past shows I've done on Facebook Live at home where we've made some of these ones, because what we are going to focus on is a lot of the collection in a whole. Now, this is one of these things that we know what's going on in the world at the moment, you know, and here we make it fun and we make it creative and that. But what I thought, right, so many people here in the UK, I'm noticing, instead of having like money in their savings account, they're putting them in envelopes, just writing on the envelope, you know, TV bill, phone bill, and then they're just putting it in the drawer. But what about going into 2023, make something that's lovely to look at on a daily basis? You know, we don't like that word bills, but organising, you can then do that in this little book. It's using either DL or slimline envelopes, just a couple of receipts. You can see, maybe you can see it from a certain shopping channel, me and Leann love.
Oh, I do.
But
I had the 3 parcels yesterday, Craig.
I had a couple the other
day. I love
a
bit of online shopping, TV shopping.
Absolutely adore it.
Look at that!
The other reason was because some people had said they don't always use their envelopes. How can you use your envelopes? If you don't want to do it this way, I'll explain how you can just cut a 4x8 panel. But then on the back, what you could do, and you could do it the other way so that this is on the front and the envelope's the other side, but you can put little post-it notes. I put them there as an example. January, you might have your TV bill. You know, February, you might have this, you might have that. It's having something that's practical and it's lovely to look at on a daily basis, monthly basis, and that's what we're going to be doing with the craft along. It will take the 2 hours. What I will say is I will show you the first panel. The other 5 are exactly the same. That's what you're going to do afterwards, after the craft along. But the first panel, front, back, the whole lot, we're going to be making in the craft along.
Wow, that's amazing. I love that. And do you know what? It'll look absolutely beautiful on the side with your organisation in. And even if it is collecting your receipts or putting little reminders in there, whatever it is, I think that's going to be great, Craig. I'm almost wish I could craft along myself and make one. Right, so we've got so many brilliant deals coming up. Let's first of all, because it is back in stock and I know some of you were disappointed, so let's have a look at that fabulous Wisteria collection. It really is absolutely gorgeous. So you can see it's a full collection there. You've got everything in it you could possibly need, and we will be covering off the price on that. And the deal and everything you can save. It's the same as you had before, so you can see there we've got £110.26 or only £88.21 if you are a platinum member. It's absolutely phenomenal. You've got petal powder in there, first time you've seen petal powder from Crafter's Companion, and you are absolutely going to love it. We've just got some really unique elements in there, and I think the colour palette and what you can do with it is truly beautiful. So do shop ahead, because that is back in stock for you exactly as it was before. I think there are some unhappy people out there because we have managed to get it together, but we know you wanted it. Now, this is our daily deal. Oh my word, you are saving just over 75% on this daily deal that I'm about to show you, and you're only paying £31.96 for this. Platinum members £25.57 for everything that I'm about to show you. And I can't hardly hold it all in my hands, there's that much. So you're getting my favourite set of rocker blocks, and the only thing I stamp with on a regular basis. These are the things I reach for time and time and time again. Reliable stamping without any effort. Your rocker blocks require you, not always, but it's helpful to have a professional stamping mat, so we've included that too. And we've also included in there one of our finesse alcohol-proof ink pads. Now, they are like hen's teeth a lot of the time. And for all of you who are doing Academy of Colour right now, to get this bundle and have those 3 things in there will be exceptional for you. So you've got those 3, and then we've got all of this. I mean, I can hardly believe it. So you're getting also the 6x6 stamping platform. You're getting this unicorn set of layering stamps, which I did on a craftaganza the last time we did craftaganza, and with our quick dry ink pads, and this stamp sold out just simply from that class because everybody absolutely loved it. It's beautiful when it's laid up. We've also got in here our fabulous collage wreath set of stamps. We've got our collage poinsettia stamps. We've got our layering set of stamps here for the Santas over the rooftops. You can see that there. You've got our basic outline florals. I love these. They're so easy to use, little swirly florals, a little bit of ink and you're done. We've got my favourite sentiments of all time, Craig. These stamps, my favourite, where you've got the bold, solid thank you, and then there's so much. Let me read that out for you because I haven't got my glasses on. So very much, there we go, thank you so very much. Stamps that layer over the top of each other. We've also got one of our butterfly wreaths. We've also got in there the globe, all of our layering stamps, absolutely incredible. I'm still going.
Still going, there's loads.
Still going. Now we've got, so remember, 33 sleeps to Christmas. And you need to start getting your gift wrap, your presents ready. You really need to start your wrapping now if you haven't. You definitely need to start your Christmas cards. What I'm about to show you next, you need and is worth the $25.57 that you're going to see on your screen if you're a Platinum member. These tags are so different and quirky. So you can see here a stamp, best gift ever. I need my glasses. I know, best gift ever. I'm going to get my glasses, people, because I'm going to really struggle to read that. Oh, it's so awful, isn't it, when it comes to that time of life when you can't read without your specs on. There we go. Best gift ever. I should know I bought it.
That's me.
Yeah. Definitely me. I hate presents, said no one ever. This is exactly what you did not ask for. That's what I will be sending to everybody this year.
I think that's the same as me, Leann, yep.
Well, it's the thought that counts. Warning, the contents of this package may be awesome. At least it's not a gift card. This is for you, but I wish it was mine. I'm going to be sending that as well. I do buy things for people that I really want myself. I do it all the time. A special gift you never knew you wanted. So those gift tags are absolutely fantastic. You're getting all of that. Can you imagine if you're a Platinum member, you're getting all of this in that basket for you. Now, let me just remind you about that discount that we've got today. So I've got this bag here for you, and our daily deal is £31.96. Remember, I said to you, you've got your £5 off for £50 spend, £10 off for 100, £15 for 150, and £20 for a £200 spend. If you were to put with this at £31.96, let's presume you're not a Platinum member at all, and you're £31.96, you put in an extra £8 into the basket to make it up to the 50 to get your 5%, your extra 5% off. That would make a brilliant saving. If you tell me, Jamie, what that is, and that would be £38 if you're Platinum. $47.50 normal. So you would be saving a really great amount of money. If you're a Platinum member, you'd only be paying £38, which means you're only paying £7 more than you are for the bag. So do take advantage of those daily discounts we've got today on this daily deal. It is absolutely phenomenal. Okay, now then, craft kit.
I can't believe some of these deals today.
They're brilliant, aren't they?
Absolutely brilliant.
They're absolutely fantastic. This is a brand new launch for you today. Craft kit number 54. And it is those fabulous silhouette scenes. Now, I'm not going to go into the box because I know you've got a demonstration, haven't you, Craig?
I do,
And
indeed.
do you have a box you can let everybody have a quick look through as well?
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
Is it intact?
It is. It's me, Leanne. Of course it's intact.
Of course it's
all
intact. I'm
organised
just
and
checking.
ready.
It's Craig. I don't know why I had to add, you know, not everybody has an intact box, Craig. Let's just
No,
say
they
no.
don't,
But
no.
I mean, I knew he would. I didn't have to ask. Brilliant price for you today, $24.99, $19.99 if you're a platinum member. And remember, if you top your basket up to 50, so if you top it up with another 25, if you are not in the if you're not a Club Inspire member, if you're not a platinum member, if you are a platinum member, another 30, you're going to get an extra 5% off, which is fantastic. So brilliant deals for you today. So $24.99 or $19.99 if you're a platinum member, and you have got 50 bonus points on this as well today, which I think is also another great reason to buy.
Isn't it just?
Now, Say It With Flowers is everything you can see here. I'm not going to touch it because we had some little Leaning Tower of Pisa moments just before we came live.
Did Charlotte knock it over?
Yeah, Charlotte knocked it over. I wasn't going to say Charlotte.
I will.
Craig let the cat out of the bag there, not me. You're welcome. All of that in the Say It With Flowers collection you're getting for the price you can see on the screen. And if you're a platinum member at only £140, it's absolutely exceptional. It is crammed with amazing stuff. The crepe paper flower kit, the dies that are in here are absolutely exceptional, and they're a really good size. The paper pad, exquisite, and it's a 25% saving that you've got on this collection, and you've also got your free shipping to the US as well if you're buying across the water. I absolutely adore it, and it's going to be relevant all year, every year. It really is. And
that's the thing.
we do like to Say It With Flowers. Florals are always so popular in papercraft, and people love to receive flowers. It is just a beautiful collection with an exceptional saving for you today. Craig, I believe you've got a demonstration for us with the Say It With Flowers collection, have you?
I do indeed. We've got some finished samples as well, a little bit more detail than ones I showed you earlier on. The other thing that's good with this collection as well is that the collection is actually fully focused on your florals. So sometimes other collections, it's a little bit of florals in here and a little bit of florals in here and there, etc., etc. It's all florals, which is lovely.
Absolutely, Craig. I'm just hearing in my ear that I might have messaged that wrong, the discounts that we've got today. So I just want to make that clear for everybody, because if you're wanting to shop while Craig's showing you, I just want to make it clear. So if you spend £50 today, you get 5% additional off. If you spend £100 today, you get 10% off. If you spend 150, 15%, and if you spend 200, 20% off. If I've confused anybody at home, please forgive me, and I will have more caffeine, and everything will be right in 5 minutes' time. Thank you, Craig.
No, you are more than welcome. As you say, this is a time you're going to take advantage of all these incredible goodies. So yeah, we will clear that up. Right, well, we'll have a look. Let's see some of the things that you can be doing, because this is a lovely, full, comprehensive collection that you can absolutely only use what is in that collection. But then think about your inks that you can bring in. Maybe it's your new shimmer inks that you've got just a couple of weeks ago. You can do that. Big sentiment. If I show you this one here, I love our sentiments within this one. We've got 3 in total, this one being Dearest Friend. But you've got your flower dies. So you've got 3 different flowers. You've got the rose, you've got the peony, and then you've got this one, which my mind escapes me. Double check. I think it's the one I can never say. That one. Then we've got the happy birthday as well. But what we've got within these flower dies is you can either make paper flowers, but you've also got the flower foam as well. So it's our heat-based foam. So you can go to town with the florals. As I say, that's what it's all about, this full collection. You've got this beautiful dye, it's like a half doily dye. You've then got more different sentiments. The pattern papers are bold, they're full, they're beautiful. You know what I'm like when it comes to linen card. It's my favourite cardstock. That's in this collection as well. Home decor, gift tags, birthday tags, anything along those lines, you can absolutely do. It's dies, it's flower forming, as I say, it's crepe paper. You've also got 3D embossing folders, you've got stencils, that's exactly what we're going to be having a look at now. There's stamps, there's just so much more. So I think we're going to dive straight in first of all. Let's go in with a piece of white multi-purpose card, and I'm going to run it through with the 3D embossing folder, Leann, the elegant floral
lovely.
spray. And we're going to use the stencils as well, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a tip when it comes to the stencils. So it's 3D. I'm using, you know what I'm like, the Junior. Of course, you can be using any of your other die cutting machines. With this one, base plate, I'm going to put my magnetic and then my plastic shim, running that one through. And then I know on the show, and throughout today anyway as well, we've got some pigment ink pads.
Yes.
So I thought we're going to bring in a few of them and bring some of that colour in. So let's go in with this one. What I find's been lovely with this collection as well is that, because at the moment it's full on Christmas.
Yeah.
None of us are fed up of that at the moment. But at some point, we get to that point where we're in a bit of a lull, we want a little bit of a break, we've still got Christmas to do. Well, that gives you that full, intense flash of colour and happiness, and it's just a lovely collection to mix in.
And there are some people who don't celebrate Christmas.
Exactly.
And so
You're
it's something
absolutely
gorgeous
right.
for them to use.
Absolutely right. Yeah, I never thought of that actually, Leann. Yeah, it's a really good point. What I'm going to do is we've got two sets here. So I'm going to bring you this one here and show you the stencils. So the stencils, they look like stencils. They go down in size. But what I have done is I've taken the stencils and then either with a permanent marker or just chop at the corner. So the top left-hand corner for me, you can do whatever corner. I know that then that top top left-hand corner, that goes up to the top left every single time. So if I bring in my next one, I've done the same here. So I know that it's going to go
That's a superb top tip,
into place, because these are beautiful, beautiful stencils. They, of course, do the job that way there. And then all you need to do is line them up. But sometimes it can just take a little bit of jigglety-pigglety. So by doing it this way, you're just making sure that that one is that one there. So if we go there into place, so that is down. If I turn my stencil the right way, there we go. That was that one. Let me just double check that one, which is there. And then last but by no means least, that one goes into there. So I know now that I've got these all in that right direction. So every single time that I come to use this stencil, I know they're in the right place. So then what I'm going to do, for me, I just like to tack it down slightly, and then I'm going to bring in that first one. Overlay that, and some of the stencils, you're going to be mixing and matching colours in different areas. This one, I'm going to go in with the greens. So once again, I'm just going to tape that down, and then let's go in with the pigment. This one is the pine tree. And you can use little finger daubers. I'm not sure if they're in stock. We will check. But I'm using the blending tools. These are on the show as well. Absolutely. Have a look. They're in a bundle. So you can go in and then you can then try them if you've never tried them before. But all that I need to do is go over the top, add that colour on. Now with the pigment ink pads, you can of course go in over the top with your embossing powders. I'm not going to with this one. I'm going to leave it as it is. And each of these stencils, they are sitting over the top of certain 3D embossed areas. So if I lift this first one up now, take that one off, we can start to see that design coming through. So then I'm going to go in with my next one, and because I've popped my little slit at the top left-hand corner, I know it's always going to go up to here. As I said before, you can do whichever corner, it's a visual for you. And then I'm going to overlay that one. I just need to pull that one into here. So if I go in, if I work that one on, so that one, if I remember correctly, let me turn it the right way. There we go. There we are, that way, and then that overlaps into place. Let's go in, that one, there we go. perfect. So lining that one up, he says, there we go, that one, we'll get there, that one there, perfect. So there's that, actually it's this one I need first. So we're going into that one there, so go in, there, have I got it the right way? There we go, let's see, perfect. Perfect, that's it. So this one, what we can then do is let's go in with a little bit of strawberry. Oh, I've got a brand new one. So we're going to go in with this one here. It is the pigment I am using, of course, but you can if you want. Let me go in with my little bag of delights here because I've got another little blending foam. If you remember our travel case or our little travel bags, this is the bottom of that. And I just keep my blending tools in there, the replacement heads are in there. That's what I use for mine, and then that just sits in my craft trolley. So once again, now that I've got that in the right bit, what I'm going to do with this one is I'm just going to go into the centre of this flower. And with the Say It With Flower collection, yes, the dyes, you've got the rose and you've got the other two, for instance, you've got the one that I can never ever say. We are going to be able to go in with whatever colour. You can make them any colour you so wish. I just love making this bright and vibrant.
Absolutely beautiful, that, Craig. I've been mesmerised stood here watching that, I have to say.
Do you know, so at the corner of my eye, I kept looking at, and every now and again I thought no, I don't want to say your jaw was dropping, but you were like, you're seeing that colour coming together.
Absolutely mesmerised by what you're achieving there, really I am. And I was also doing a little bit of mental math, Craig. So if you're at home and wondering how your additional discounts would stack up for you while you're watching Craig put that ink on, if you are not in Club Inspire and you're paying the price that you can see on the screen, which is £175 or your $223. That's for our customers who are not in Club Inspire yet.
Right, okay.
So there's no level of extra discount on there. With the deal that we've got today, which is the 5% for 50, 10% for 100, 15% 150, 20% for £200, the deals that I was telling you about earlier this morning.
Yeah.
If you are in that level of purchasing category, your 175 actually becomes £148 for you today. So that's the extra level of discount you would get. And if you would be paying 223, because that's the level you are, then that becomes 178 for you. Now, if you're in our platinum sphere of buyers and you're watching today, and that's the pricing in the purple box, so your Club Inspire maximum discount level, purple price refers to you, your £140 becomes £126 today, and your $178.40 becomes £151 today. So that extra level of discount that we've got for you in this run up to Black Friday really does make a difference to what you're spending to get your hands on such a beautiful collection.
It really, really does. When you put it that way, that really is a really kind of moment.
Yes.
When you think about it, when you add it up, that's good. That is really, really good. I mean, for something, not only is it versatile, but having different crafts. Maybe you've never tried crepe paper creating. You don't want to go to town, because what I didn't point out, and we will do throughout the day, certainly we'll touch upon it in the craft along, is that crepe flower making kit. You've got everything in there.
Yes.
Everything in there to do the florals. So it's a nice, comprehensive little box of goodies. And it's a separate box.
And I've got all of the boards out here.
You do.
When you finish your demonstration, I'm going to show you in detail everything that you get in the box with this kit, just in case you're on the fence, or like me, you're mesmerised by what Craig's doing. I really do want to show you everything that you're getting, because it's absolutely cram-packed full.
Jam-packed full.
And it is the most stunningly beautiful collection as well. I also might, Charlotte, I'm warning you now early, I might open the box from the pack shot. I might have to take it off the pack shot and hope the whole thing doesn't fall down. Ooh. Is that, Charlotte said it's all right, it's okay, and she sounds cool with it.
She does.
So if Charlotte is cool with it, then I'm cool with it. I think everybody's hoping it's going to come crashing to the ground, and then it's a Christmas blooper. What do you say, Craig?
I'm intrigued to see if it's going to come tumbling down. I want to see how well Charlotte's popped that back after it came tumbling down. I want to see if she's kind of, let's say, if she's planted a little come down for anyone that's going to touch it. But all that I'm going to do it around the edge here, all the way. But joking aside though,
yeah,
it is a huge collection to set up the way that we do it here. And
yes,
it's a really good visual way for you to see, as well as the boards that you're away to show, Leanne,
yes,
how much you are going to get. Now these ones there, so that was Pink Tulip, Pine Tree, Straw Bale. I believe they are in that bundle you'll find across on the website. We'll have a look later on.
How stunningly beautiful is that? It's classy.
It is.
It's subtle, Craig, but looks like you've spent a phenomenal amount of time doing it.
But then look at the difference. By going heavy-handed, I went in with fuchsia this time, which I believe is in that collection as well. And then that is ocean blue. That is a water reactive, but you could do it with one of the blues if you want. So this is where you're in full control. Do you go bold? Do you go bright? Do you rein it in a little bit? Do you go subtle? And that's what you can do with our ink pads. You can go even a bright, bright colour, a fuchsia, you can still really, really tone that down by the pressure, the way you apply it. Anyway, as it is, that's the one I've prepped. This is the one I really actually quite like. I like that more subtle, and it's a good way to show how it's even going to work against a really full patterned background.
Me, that just pops.
Pops a treat, doesn't it? It really does.
Stunning, Craig.
So all that I'm going to do at the moment as well, I'm going to take a little bit of Nina cardstock, and this stamp and die, Leanne, I adore. Pretty Peonies. I love this. It's kind of like the florals are just falling down. It's if they are either falling down or they're travelling up one of those trellises that's just naturally flowing out. It's a lovely border-esque style because it is 5 inches in height, but we're going to stamp it, and we'll do a very quick bit of colour in before I show you the one that I've done.
Lovely. And which ink are you stamping with, Craig?
So I'm going to do a little bit, excuse me, of colouring with tri-blend and tri-blend brush, that being our alcohol based. So I'm going to go in with the Noir Black alcohol base.
So that ink pad comes in that Black Friday dealy deal I had for you, and you get your little 6x6 stamping platform, which is similar to what Craig is using here, and this stamp would fit on that 6x6 platform. What it would do is fit on the large rocker block that is also in that daily deal for you. So if you're really wanting to start to stack up your deals and get maximum discount, then adding that bag that we've got to the bundles will not add a significant amount of money, will give you loads of stuff to work with, but will level you up for your next level of discounting.
It really will.
It's only £31.96 for the bag. So, I mean, you know, I think to get the rocker blocks, the stamping platform, the stamper mat, all of those stamps and dies we looked at, and things relevant to being able to use now for Christmas. Exactly. It's phenomenal. And I think it's a good bag of very useful stuff that'll level up to the next level of discount for you. It
is. And I know yourself, I know Debbie Fisher will use the rocker blocks. I do every now and again as well. If you've never tried them, you've maybe tried, as Leanne said, the 4x4 or maybe the larger one. What I would say is, over the weekend, myself and Michelle were in all weekend. She'd done a phenomenal starter skills, and she showed you, stepped you through the rocker blocks. If you're completely new to them, of course, you can type it in on our YouTube, watch past shows, but just this weekend past, Michelle done a really good starter skills show, and she used rocker blocks.
It's my favourite thing. I would never stamp live on TV until I had a rocker block, Craig.
I remember you saying that, yeah. I remember you saying that.
Because so many things could go wrong. So many things could go wrong. You know, stamping is great, but if you don't have the tools like a rocker block or a stamping platform, you've just got a flat clay acrylic block. So many different things can go wrong. Missing bits, shadowing, dropped it, ruined a piece of good cardstock. Whereas when you've got your rocker or you've got your stamping platform, it just takes all of the concern out of it and knows that it'll work for you perfectly every time.
It does. It really, really does. And it's that sense of it's achievement. And you're proud that you've been able to stamp you've maybe had issues in the past, you've maybe never even tried stamping, and your first time you get that look, that professional look, and it gives you that confidence. And that's what you're wanting in the tools that you're getting. And that's what's lovely about things such as Black Friday deals or any of the deals that we do. We give you deals on things that you're going to want or need, or maybe just top up in your crafty stash.
Yeah, absolutely. And this works brilliant with your tri-blend, doesn't it?
It really, really does. So with the Noir Black, and there is a reason I used the Noir Black and not maybe one of these subtler, for instance, the Flagstone, because it's such a bright card that I'm going to be making, I really wanted that hit of dark outline.
Nice.
I love
Do you know
a dark
what? It's
outline.
rare that I stamp with a colour other than black, Craig. I'm a bit of a traditionalist.
Yeah, I get that. I really do get that. And I will occasionally, you'll see me use the Flagstone, but this might make sense to you at home, it might not. For me, the brighter the colour, I tend to always go for a dark black.
Yeah.
I love that, that refined outline. And this is what this one is doing.
Feels quite oriental as well, actually, depending on how you do that.
Exactly.
I think there are so many different ways you could apply or use it. And I mean, I am looking at the price and just thinking about some other things that we've got on the show. For example, you're 175. You're not a Club Inspire member. You're just joining us, but you love the collection. You think you're going to treat yourself. 175. Adding that Black Friday daily deal bag that I've got for you in there already levels you up to your extra 20% off.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic, isn't it?
It
but
really
let's say
is.
you're a platinum member, your 31.96 takes you up to 172 effectively. There are some other great deals on the show for consumables like tape pens and glues, your repositionable tape, your ink pads that you might want to stock up on as well. We've got a fabulous Explorer kit. We've got a brilliant out of this world deal for you. It's just, there is so many different things on the show that you could be taking advantage of, which already have an exceptional deal attached to them. And that's going to give you the things that you might want as consumables or things you might want to try, and allow you to get that next level of discount, that 20%. And remember, that is additional to the 20% you already get as a platinum member. That gives you a 40% discount if you level up to that 200 spend, which is absolutely phenomenal, isn't it, Craig?
It really, really is. It really is. And I'm kind of going to reiterate what I've just said a moment ago. These aren't items that we've got in the back of the warehouse and it's just like, oh, do you know what, we'll just put them in. We'll get rid of them via lucky bags and stuff like that. It's stuff that you need, you use, and you will use on a daily basis. And if they're not on deal, you would still buy them anyway. So yes, take advantage of them.
Absolutely. Now, while we just watch you, are you lining up the die there, Craig?
So all that was just a way to see here. Yep. What's lovely with this stamp as well is, once again, if this is maybe one you're investing in a relatively new crafter, this die gives you all the detail that if you're a colourist and you want to go in, you want to follow the shade, you can see all the lines here, you can absolutely do that. If you just want to go in right as a beginner, lay one colour down, you can do, or even the shading, keeping it in that simple form that I've done. Go in with the light, add that little bit of a dark mid, blend it out, you can do that. So there's different levels of the colouring elements that you can absolutely do within this one. I've got one finished, I will tell you the colours, but what I want to show you with this die is it's not actually a full die. You can make it so the whole image cuts out, but you can do the left on its own, right on its own. So this stamp now becomes an edgeable or a top fold, which gives you now die cutting versatility in the ways you use it. And then with this one that I actually done last night, look at that. So that was with magenta. I'll be honest with you, and it actually made no difference. That one, I used the brush pens. That one, I used our normal tri-blend. Same colour, different way. Well, not even a different way to apply it if you don't want it to be. So that was magenta. I used dull green for the leaves. And then that centre bit, I went in with a gold yellow.
Fabulous.
And that was just an ice blue. And then just quickly while I assemble this one, Leanne, I've taken a piece of our multi-purpose cardstock, cut it to 11.5 by 8.25. I've scored at 1 3/4 and then 2 3/4. And then to make it easier for myself, I flipped it around. That was the box lid side, and I've done the same. Scored at 1 3/4, then 2 3/4. Now you can just watch me start to assemble it while you go over anything you need.
We're being joined by, thank you very much, Craig, and I love the fact that you've wrote those measurements on that thing, so when I watch back I can pause it.
That
Genius.
because I knew that I would need them as well.
Yeah, but absolutely genius for everybody at home. We all thank you for that. Sam MacDonald, she's joining us. Morning, Craig and Leanne from a
Morning,
dull and
Sam.
miserable Darlington. Charlotte Everett in Herne Bay. Kathy Myers from Missouri. Sandra Brown from Australia, Melbourne. Nicole Brethrick, hello, my darling, she's watching. Christine Mahoney, goody morning, everybody. Good morning to you,
Good
Christine.
morning.
I do believe Christine's on our craft along
I believe
today.
she is.
And Rhonda. Yes, I remembered from last week. I can't wait to see you both. Laura Hernandez from Virginia, good morning to you. Terry Anderson says, she's talking about Wisteria now, Craig. That paper, Craig, can I just say, by the way, watching that, exquisite.
It is, isn't it?
It's glorious, isn't it?
It is.
I mean, that for me is just a card in itself. There's nothing else on it.
Absolutely is.
Beautiful. Terry Anderson wants to know, Leanne, can we please have the petal powder as an everyday buy? Terry, I like the way you think, and then she says petal powder, petal powder, petal powder, petal powder. So I get the idea, Terry. I hope you've got Wisteria, because then you can have a go with that petal powder. Sarah says, oi, oi, Leanne and Craig. Oi, oi.
Oi, oi.
Going to be a good day of bargains with you holding the reins. Whoop, whoop. We're on the same page as you, Sarah C. Curran, I absolutely love this collection. I think that might have been the Wisteria one. For your information, I don't have any windows open on a windy day when using the petal powder. Yeah, that's a good piece of advice. Thank you very much. So much love, and Craig, for the demonstration that you're doing right now in our comments.
Thank you.
So much love.
I appreciate that. I really wanted to do something different as well. I know at times, forgive me, I can sound like a broken record in the fact of, Leanne, concept cards isn't something that I do a lot of.
No.
I love square cards, I love symmetrical cards, but there's something about this collection that was shouting out to me, just something a bit different.
Yeah.
Adding extra height to it,
Yeah.
none of the additional flowers,
No.
keeping it with the stamps, keeping it with the dies, make an envelope to fit your project,
Yeah.
and you can see that you can go really quite
Beautiful.
dimensional. Using that as a background, we're going to flip this on the side. Now this bit, you're either going to go, Craig, why would you do that? Or you're going to go, oh, I can understand. I'm actually going to layer the sentiment over the background.
No, I like that, Craig.
You could be choosy and not colour in this bit. I get if you don't, but do you know what? It's tucking it in as the back.
No, I like the fact that but then you can see behind it
Yes,
as well. Do you know what I mean?
exactly.
So it looks like you've really put that extra effort in.
Exactly.
I'm with you on that, Craig. I think that looks absolutely beautiful.
So simply layering that one on. I am, because I cannot do a demo without adding a foam pad somewhere. So what I am going to do is I am going to add it to the sentiment.
Okay.
Now, papers, linen card, the embossing folders, the stamps, the sentiment is all from that collection. I have added my own bright fuchsia. That is my own. However, you do get organza ribbon in that. You get 9 reels, beautiful colours. This one would complement the one I'm using. It's just that it is this is a satin one. The pack is organza. You play now. There, there, there. I'm going to go in just to the side there. Now you've got gems as well that you can add on, little embellishment, die cuts, flowers, everything like that. But if you want a confidence builder with a full collection to start you off, you can start with something like that. That's giving you the die cutting, a bit of colouring. It's giving you embossing, it's giving you inking with stencils, and it's giving you that concept format that you can see here. And it will just, either way, fold flat. You make an envelope to fit it, but that one is using the Say It with flowers.
Absolutely stunningly beautiful, Craig. I think the papers in this collection are phenomenal, and we will take some time to look at them. What I want to do now is just show you every one of the individual items that you're getting in this full collection for your £175 or £140 today, or your $223 or $178. Remember that those discounts do come down when you're levelling all of those other discounts we've got, and I explained the prices earlier. I will do them for you again once I've shown you everything that we get in here. So we're getting this beautiful half doily die, which is absolutely exquisite for layering up behind your flowers that you make. Then these sentiments are what the entire collection, along with the crepe flowers, was based around, and why we called it Say It With Flowers, because the sentiments are so incredibly delicate and beautiful. So you've got your happy birthday, and you've got your just for you, and you've got your dearest friend. That's 3 big, beautiful sentiment dies that you've got there. We've got this beautiful little doily creator card frame, perfectly sized for your quarter US letter, your quarter A4 and 6x4. The same with this beautiful little floral frame here. An amazing set of very elegant stamps that you see now Craig use. And then we've got our flower dies to layer up with the foam, flower foam that comes in the collection. And this one, you've got your beautiful peony. You've also got your delightful rose, and these layer up absolutely exquisitely. One of my favourite outline frames of absolute all time, this next one, Craig. I absolutely love this classical frame.
Isn't it?
I think it is so delicate, fabulous for putting all of those sentiments inside you've just seen we've got. We've also got our charming chrysanthemum die set. Can be made with card or foam, or the crepe paper, in fact, actually. Entirely up to you. The dies will cut it all. The stamp and die that you've just seen our Craig use, we've got that. We have got this exquisite bouquet edgeable, and you can see cuts on the edge, or make a panel, or you can cut it onto the half fold of your card. And notice the clever thing we've done on the dies. Now, we've started to do this a lot more, and you'll see it coming through. We've extended the straight cut. So if you are making a 6x4, you don't then need to do any trimming with a craft knife. But if you're making it on a quarter A4, it cuts perfectly straight. If you're using on a quarter US, it cuts perfectly straight. We've started to do that. Then you've got the amazing 3D embossing folder that Craig was using there with those layering stencils. And look how different and beautiful it looks when it's just done in a different colour. It's absolutely exquisite. You've also got your, I mean, honestly, could you be getting any more in this? I'm not finished. You've got your beautiful, absolutely exquisite 8x8 vellums in here. Look at how glorious these are. And the patterns on each and every one of them is truly, truly beautiful. It mirrors the paper pad. That, it's just honestly exquisite.
Could not use them in the craft along.
Absolutely. I mean, it's unbelievable. Look at every one of those. They're your vellums. You get your linen cardstock, so you can see your colours there. So your linen cardstock are absolutely beautiful. You're also getting your foam to make your flowers. So there are the colours of foam that you're getting. You're getting your 6x6 paper pad in here, so you can see how fabulous this is, and all of the patterns in here, absolutely glorious again. And you've got all of the patterns that you get in the 12x12 pad, but in the scaled down 6x6 size here for you. Look at that one. Oh, that just looks so mystical.
It does,
That's
doesn't
almost
it?
like a fairy dell.
Yeah.
It's absolutely beautiful. Exquisite, exquisite papers in here. Your 6x6 pad. Your 12x12 pad has all of these beautiful 12x12 papers in again. And stunning. They're absolutely stunning, each and every one. Look at that. It's absolutely glorious. Now, remember, I'm just going to remind you what you're paying everybody while we look at these papers. If you are a regular member, you're not in Club Inspire, and you're not buying with any discount today, your £175 becomes £148 with your extra discounts that I explained to you earlier. Your $223 becomes $178. Now, if you are a platinum member today, your £140 becomes £126, and your $178 becomes $151. For everything I'm showing you, I'm not even finished, Craig. These are all of the beautiful papers.
More?
More, there's more, Craig. I'm like Jimmy Cricket today. For those of you who don't know who Jimmy Cricket is, have a little Google. He was a comedian back in the 70s. Come here, there's more. We've got
not the one from Pinocchio.
Were you thinking? No.
No, I wasn't thinking that. I didn't think
So if everybody was
mean.
thinking Pinocchio, I don't mean that Jimmy Cricket. I mean the Jimmy Cricket from Ireland with those wellies, same wellies on both feet, who was a comedian. Those of you in the UK, you know who I'm talking about. He was famous back in the 70s. You also get this crepe paper bundle. Now, I'm going to show you this and then show you how crammed it is. So these are the colours of crepe paper you get to make those glorious 3D florals that Craig was showing you on the sofa. And I'm sure Craig will have them to flash at you again if we need him to. You will get 12 of these balls to form your crepe papers round. 6 of ours have dropped off. I checked the box, you're getting 12. So you're getting those 6 plus another 6. Then you get the wires for wiring and you get the floral tape. And you get all of these templates to cut round and make the flowers. So this is our dahlia. And then we've got the garden rose. And then we've got the peony. And then we've got the carnation. So the 4 flowers Craig showed you at the top of the show, you've got all of the templates and the balls and the wires and the tape and the crepe paper. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Whoop! Oh, I am so good. Look at how much I have to show you, because if you're looking at that board and thinking, well, that's not very much crepe paper, Leanne, you'd be right. But look how much you're getting. I had to get it out and show you guys, because look at it all. You're getting all the crepe paper as well as everything else. And you get a massive amount. There is loads of flowers you can make from that in that box with all of your templates. And I'm just going to show you so you're not a fibber. 12 of your balls. It's absolutely, I think this collection is one of my absolute favourite florals, Craig, that we've done.
I understand
because
why.
It's so different. Would you agree?
I would absolutely agree, completely agree. It's just lovely to have a collection where, as you said, paper flowers, flower forming, you've got your crepe flowers as well, these different forms of creativity when it comes to making flowers.
Yeah, 100%. Now, if you're wondering, because I've done a lot of, if you're a platinum member, if you're this level member, you get this discount, but you're going to get more discount. We've talked about that a lot, haven't we, at the beginning of our show today. If you're wondering, if you're brand new to us here at Crafters TV and you're wondering what on earth am I going on about, we've got a little video to explain to you exactly what Club Inspire is and how you could be a platinum member.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Many of our viewers bring up time and time again, and that's our wax seal gate.
Thinking dough might not work as well because I've put too much. Oh, I've forgotten to put me thing in place.
Because I have a way of words that I think that doesn't engage with that and can come out all wrong. Water.
That wasn't the one you just washed your brush in, was it?
Sorry. Yes, but it doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't, was it? It was. Are you kidding?
I'm going to have to say, it's a slip of the tongue. I'm going to say it's maybe to do with my Scottish accent. I'm maybe going to say it's because of Mr. Ben Mosby. He is, well, yeah, he doesn't help matters.
I've made pots that have exploded when I fired them. I've done zips in inside out. It happens to everybody.
We've all spilt our glitter all over our project or knocked the water over.
You right?
I've just noticed I've got my dress on inside out.
So I was messing about doing some backgrounds with the sparkling, took the lid off it and managed to catch the pot somehow, and the whole thing came towards me, down my front, across my lap, onto the floor.
I went to reach for the water and, you know, do the tapping with the and so there was less tapping and more sort of a tsunami. I've got some.
We've all made little mistakes live on air, me more than others. Usually I stick all of the folds down and make pretty coasters, or I make things upside down and back to front. I do it a lot. I can't help it. It's when I can't talk and do at the same time very well, Craig.
No.
But you will have seen there that Club Inspire, in our opinion here at Crafters TV, is the best club to be in when it comes to craft, because you've got so many opportunities to save, and you've seen that with everything we've got today. So your £50 spend, an extra 5% discount, your £100 spend, an extra 10% discount, your £150 spend, an extra 15%, and your £200 spend today will get you an extra 20% off, and that is pounds or dollars, and it's absolutely incredible. We've been talking about the savings all the way through. So many of you joining us, and there's quite a few in the comments saying they hadn't realised how exquisite that Say It With Flowers pad is. It is beautiful. It really is. And that collection is crammed. Leslie Robertson on Facebook says, morning, Craig and Leanne.
Morning.
Loving the Black Friday deals. Super excited today as I'm going to see Sarah and Ben in Carlisle tonight.
Awesome.
You're going to have the best time. I was just talking to her this morning in her office. She's heading off there soon. And she was telling me about everything that's happening and what's going on. I'm going to see on the 2nd of December. So I'm very excited as well. So Leslie, let us know how much you loved it.
I'm gutted.
If you are going to the tour, actually, guys, and you're in the Facebook group I'm a Crafter's Companion, can I ask you to pop in there how much you loved it and why? Because I think it's nice for everybody else to see. That's just a little request from me, because I want to get myself all excited and
I'm gutted, Leanne.
I know you can't go, can you, Craig?
I can't go because I have a couple of days in Edinburgh for Christmas. I can't go.
I know. I'm sad for you. Do you know what I'll do, Craig? I'll video as much of it as I can on my phone for you, and then we'll have a viewing.
And then you'll get ushered out.
I'll just say I know the boss.
I know her. Yeah.
I know her. She won't have me ushered out.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And that's a good point as well, because there's many across stateside, across the globe that can't go, even if you are close. So yeah, share your videos, what you think about photos across on the groups.
Yeah, let us know. Yeah, we all want to know. Let's see them do their thing. Right, now we're going to have a look at my bag again, because you're loving this and it is selling pretty fast. So this is a daily deal. This will only be available till midnight tonight on the website. It is only your £31.96 or your £45.96, and of course you can see your platinum price on the screen there. I think this is a great bag to use as a level upper to get you that next level of discount while we've got them on offer today. So you're getting your stamping mat, your rocker blocks, your 6x6 platform, and your ink pad, your finesse alcohol proof noir black ink pad. So they're all of the things that you need to be an accurate, precise, fuss-free stamper. And you've got that in the bag for you. So they're the really useful tools. And then we've got the fun can you see I'm like Mary Poppins? I'm elbow deep in this bag.
Going all the way in, isn't it?
Honestly, it just keeps going. I love the stuff we've got in here. It's an absolutely phenomenal. I've got things upside down, back to front. I'll turn them around as we go. You've got one of these fabulous layering stamp sets, which I absolutely adore. That gives you that lovely terrarium, that cloche look.
That word.
That cloche with all of the lovely foliage and sentiment in there. It's a good size stamp. You've also got that beautiful layering butterfly frame. And you get everything. The butterfly frame, all of the little floral accessories, the butterflies, the sentiment, the lot. It's a one and done set.
It is, isn't it?
Really is. My favourite way of doing I loved this collection when we did it, with that solid thank you and then the little script one that goes over the top. I think they're absolutely gorgeous.
It really is.
These, superb if you want to do a quick floral card, but you've only got 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Wax some ink on, stamp it
Done.
over in white, done. Absolutely beautiful. Layering, we need this for
No
Christmas.
way.
Layering stamp set with your Santa over the rooftops. I'm still going, Craig. Can you
I
believe it?
adore these.
Now, these collage stamps I adore. I did the launch of these because I put my foot down with a firm hand.
I'm not surprised. Can I just say, we have an incredible design team, product
We
development
do.
team. Nicole I know
Bresrick.
she done a lot of these samples when
She
they
did.
launched. Exquisite, out of this world.
She's a joy to watch. She's insanely talented. She did the samples you can see here. You've got the poinsettia and you've got that beautiful Christmas wreath. We've got a unicorn. Ada's going to love that, my granddaughter. She loves unicorns and mingos, as you all know, which is a flamingo.
It is.
And then what you absolutely need right now in the run-up to Christmas, the funniest, quirkiest gift tags I think you will come across. Now, these are the stamps, not the tag.
No.
So you've got the stamp for the sentiment. The tag shape can be done on some pre-board tags that you've got at home.
Yeah.
Or if you've got a tag die, use a tag die. Or if you've got our tag punch, use our tag punch with it. But you could just cut a square
You could
and
do.
stick a bit of ribbon through, really. So it's the stamps you're getting. We've got best gift ever. I should know I bought it. I need my glasses again.
Do you know what would be good as well, Leanne, with the rocker
Yeah.
block? Put that on a rocker block, brown paper, do a load of them, there's the wrapping
wrapping
done.
paper. Brilliant idea, Craig. And recyclable wrapping
Exactly.
paper.
Yep.
I love how you're thinking. I hate presents, said no one ever.
Nope.
Special gift, you never knew you wanted. That's the one I'm going to be using this year. And there's another one I'm going to be using. This is for you, but I wish it was mine. That's another one I'm going to be using this year. At least it's not a gift card. I mean, that's a good one, isn't it?
It's a good one.
Warning, the contents of this package may be awesome. I might use that one as well, because I'm going shopping on
you
Saturday.
You can stamp it and then just put it as a tag round
As
your
a
neck.
tag, yeah. But ta-da! Well, it's the thought that counts. And this is exactly what you did not ask for.
That'll be
You're
me this year.
getting, oh, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
It's like you're counting stars when I'm a
13,
celebrity.
14, 15, 16 sets of stamps. I can have 16 sets of stamps, and then you're getting your finesse alcohol proof, your 6x6 platform, your large rocker blocks, they're £15 anyway, and then your professional stamping mat, all of that for $31.96 or your $45. And of course you can see your platinum, £25 if you're a platinum member for all of that. Is exceptional, and you should really be using it to level up so you get that next extra level of discount on top of whatever your current Club Inspire discount is, be you bronze, silver, gold.
Do you know what's a good point as well, just to
Yes.
make as well? With Black Fridays, you'll find, certainly here in the UK, some products will say, exclude such and such, exclude such and such. You never, ever, ever get that with Club Inspire. Never, ever. You'll get your discount
That's
on
a very
everything.
good point, actually, Craig. You're right. And there's nothing frustrates me more than when I find out the thing that I wanted is excluded from the discount. So, yeah, thank you for that. Now then, you're going mad for this. This was the launch yesterday. You absolutely loved it. It's sold out in the bundle that we had it, but we've done some jiggery pokery and managed to bring you back a limited number of the bundles that we had yesterday for the Wisteria collection. Now, I'm going to take you through everything you get in this collection. It's absolutely glorious. And you can see your pricing on the screen there. For £110.26, $143. But if you're Platinum member, you're $88.21 and $114.62. Remember, you've got those extra savings today. 50, you've got an extra 5%. 100, an extra 10%. 150, an extra 15%. 200, an extra 20% on top of whatever your current discount level is. So let's say you are a bronze member and you're getting 5% already. You get an extra 20 if you spend 200 on top of that. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so everything you've got in the Wisteria collection. This has drove you all crazy. You have gone crazy. I feel like Patsy Cline, crazy for the petal powder. I'm not surprised.
No.
It's absolutely
Do the
glorious.
kids still say cray cray? They've gone cray cray.
Is that what they say? Cray cray.
Well, they did.
Who's that, the youngsters?
The youngsters.
Do they? I don't know what youngsters say. It's been a long time since I've been young, Craig.
Shut up.
Yeah, and it's a lot. Not only is it a long time since I've been young, but then when you're a certain age, you've got young children in your house, so then you know what they're saying because they're saying it all the time to you, and you think they're speaking another language. And then it gets to a point where your youngsters are also older, so they're not using the language either. That's when you know you're really old, Craig, because you're certainly not in touch.
No, no.
That's happened to me. That's where I am because my son is now a dad.
That's when I used to work in food retail. Very, very quickly, Leanne. You know, you'd seen the primary sevens, first years. You know, you would serve them tills and that, and then before you know it, they're coming through buying alcoholic beverage and that because they become of age, and it's like, okay, now I feel old.
Now I feel old. I'm just going to show you what that petal powder looks like. If you freestyle with it. So you can see how lovely that looks with all of that texture that you've got there to create that wisteria look and feel. Now it doesn't just have to be freestyling if you're not confident with that. You could, we've got this beautiful, as you said, die-cut decoupage topper pad in here. You could be putting little accents of it on there if you want to. We've also got this beautiful sentiment set, friends, and then you can see you've got all of the accessory sentiment stamps to go with. We've got our beautiful and all of the accessory stamps to go with. We've got this absolutely exquisite set of nesting layered ornate frames. You've got your 3D embossing folder with your layering stencil, like, is that 2D? That's a 2D embossing folder with your layering stencil. Like the flower, Say It With Flowers demo you did.
Yeah.
Works in exactly the same way if you're wondering. You've got this beautiful sentiment set. You can see there, exquisite typography on there. A beautiful layered wisteria edgeable. Stamp and die set for the wisteria. Your foam flower dies, so you can make a 3D wisteria. All of your foliage to put in and around the background of that. Your opening window die in a lovely Parisian feel. Your beautiful bird cage, the ornate detail on there, exceptional. Now we've got our 3D embossing folder, which is that beautiful window with all of that wisteria detail around it. Your petal powder on that.
Oh, wow.
My goodness, it's going to look amazing. We've also got, on a 6x, are we getting 2? Can we just check? I've got 2 6x6 paper pads here. Can we just check we are getting 2? Yeah. Because I think it might be 1.
I think it's just the one, isn't it?
Yes, just have, hang on, what's this? No, it's not. Oh my word, I forgot. This is your...
Oh, your die-cut decoupage.
This is your die-cut decoupage. You know, I showed you the board where, look, you can actually see the toppers. So look at the value. It's not just 1 or 2 sheets. I forgot that I'd done that, Craig, because obviously I worked on this 9 months ago.
Yeah,
so I forget.
Yeah, you're well ahead.
I'm well ahead. I forget. So you've got all of those beautiful die-cut toppers in there. Brilliant. So you've got that. Now, paper pad. This is what you need to see. Oh, my word. It is absolutely glorious.
It is, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, wow. Wow. Can you imagine that on its own with some of that petal powder?
Unbelievable.
Sentiment
For
done.
just little accents.
Yeah.
Your vellums, you've got your beautiful vellums in here, and these are 8x8, and you can see all of those beautiful, some of the beautiful designs you've got in your 12x12 pads.
Okay.
You've got in your vellum pad, absolutely exquisite. We've got our linen cardstock.
Look it up.
You can see the colours that deep.
Yeah.
It's like an aubergine.
It is, isn't
it? And then we've got now kind of a cornflower wisteria. Well, it is a wisteria, bluey purple. You've got that lovely muted colour in there. Then you've got this more traditional lilac. This, oh my word, the colours, and then this exceptional green for the foliage. That's the beautiful linen cardstock. I absolutely love that. Then you've got your fabulous foam in all of the colours that you need to be able to create a multi-textured, multi-dimensional wisteria with that beautiful colour there. You can see there, it's absolutely gorgeous. This is not a choice of,
No, it's
Craig.
not, is it?
You're getting everything here. I can't look at the pile for that price that you've got on the screen. And of course you go, because if you're not in Club Inspire and you're spending your 110.26 there, you're going to get an extra 10% off that. So you're going to get an extra £11.
I'm just agreeing with you. Me and maths do not work
Oh my
well.
word, it's absolutely fabulous. Look, 12x12 paper pad. Absolutely beautiful.
It is, isn't it?
Now, if you are a platinum member, I'm just looking at your 88.21 price there in the UK. If you add in your daily deal bag, that's going to get you up to the next price level.
So it is.
And you're going to get an extra 10% off it.
Shop savvy.
Yes. Shop cleverly. Work out what you're buying, what you're getting. Have a look. Get it all in your basket in one go, and then use those extra discounts we've got for you to really start and level up. Whether you are in Club Inspire or you're not, we are not leaving anybody out of the ability to save all that extra money. So the beautiful papers in there, and can I just say, if I just show you, I must just show you this because we always think about this, my team are pedantic about making sure, and look at me, I'm so proud of myself learning how to do that. Are you impressed?
I'm very impressed.
Look, I'm just going to pick one random page. Look how the cards match. The linen card matches with the colours. Absolutely exquisitely. And I didn't even try there. I just opened that paper pad up at any random page.
That's the confidence you can do that.
Absolutely. And then not only that, look at this. I need to show you this as well. It's just because I'm showing off. Craig with me little, look at how you also get your seam binding ribbons. Look at the matching on your seam binding on there with that linen cardstock.
And am I correct in saying, please don't think that's easy to do, colour match on different materials?
Oh, you are 100% correct. It's very, very difficult to do. But we are very focused on making sure that you can pick anything up in a collection and know that it's going to work together and that you don't have to spend 3 weeks finding the exact colour of something that you need somewhere else on a website. It is a phenomenal deal, cram-packed with gorgeous stuff. The vellum, every single thing in here. So I'm really pleased that we were able to bring the whole thing back for you. All of this you're getting, Craig, for that really great price. And of course, you've got the brand new petal powder in there. Oh, okay, so on the screen just a little bit early, we had the price for a bundle we were going to bring you when we didn't have the pad, when it sold out yesterday. And while I've been talking to you, what we've done is just find out that it actually is the price that you can see on the screen right now, because it has got that extra paper pad in there for you. So apologies for that, everybody. It's because we managed to get it back at the very last minute with only seconds to go live. We've managed to sort that out. So what you can see now on the screen is the correct price for the bundle that I've just shown you. And what it does mean is, if you're in the UK, 121, by putting your bag in, you're only going to be a couple of tape pens away from your 15% extra discount. Do think cleverly, put everything in your basket, take advantage of those extra percentages we've got for you today, and the price you can see on the screen now is the price you'd be paying for the bundle as you've just seen me show you and as we had yesterday. Apologies if we confused anybody. Craig, I believe you're going to show us how to use it, yeah?
And I've got breaking news as well.
What's the breaking news, Craig?
Do you want the date for the craft along?
Oh, yes, Craig, come on.
So it's going to be with Corinne.
Okay.
And I'm going to be on that side. I am buzzing this year because I'm here right up until we take a little bit of a break, right up to the 23rd. 23rd of December is the craft along with this whole collection with Corinne. As I say, she's going to be doing the craft along. I'll be on that side. Get that into your diaries. If you've not got it yet, get it home, because you know what Corinne's like. She's going to make the most beautiful project or card, whatever it is she's going to make. But that's the 23rd of December.
Oh, I can't wait to watch.
On
the 23rd, while you're doing that, Craig, I'll be at home with some port and cheese. And I'll be watching, and I'll send in a few comments.
You should.
Yeah, I will. Port and cheese, that's what I'll be doing on the 23rd.
Because as soon as we're finished that, I'll have my car ready and I'm hitting the road to Scotland for 2 days.
You
it's
beauty.
Going to be good. It's going to be
Let
lovely.
me know. I'm interested what our viewers' favourite tipple is at Christmas. So on the 23rd, I'll be having some port and cheese, as we've discussed. I've also got a couple of bottles of bubbly in. And then, of course, I like a nice gin and tonic, Craig.
Yes.
Goes without saying. I'm interested to know what your Christmas tipple's going to be. Let us know in the comments.
I'm a gin as well, but with lemonade.
Yes,
so I'm not good with that bitter taste.
I don't know if I can forgive you for that.
No, I'm sorry. We kind of drink the same tea.
We do drink the same tea.
We do.
We do gin as well. I mean,
Yeah,
I think I can forgive. There's not many people I could forgive, Craig, but I can forgive you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for that one. It would be wrong for me to have a look at this, Leann, and not look at the decoupage.
It would, you're
Totally
right.
wrong of me. And we are going to look at that petal powder as well. What I want to say, and what I want to show you, is I'm going to pop one of these out. I've got all of these already popped out. And many of you that will follow me or you love your die-cut decoupage, what I want you to see, so these ones I've done while Leann was chatting, hardly any, if any, pips that's holding it in. It is absolute. For me, there is only one other company. It's a German company that lies in decoupage, die-cut decoupage, where you can't see pips. I've done nothing. I've popped them out. That was the one I've done just there. No pips, no nothing. You know what I'm like? I would literally stand here live and snip away all these pips. I don't care how long it takes. They annoy me. I would do that. You don't have that. The team have done an incredible job to make sure they're all held in place, but that slight, tiny little pip is not seen. You don't need to do anything
amazing,
extra.
isn't it?
It is absolutely amazing. That was one of the main things I really, really wanted to point out within that one. So what we're going to do is I've popped all these out, and you can be making a few of these from that one pad. You don't need to do anything extra. Just pop them out. Where I was saying earlier on, you can, if you want to, add a little bit more detail, and that is by simply going in and following some of the petals, some of the leaves. So this is beautifully detailed as it is, but if you want to refine that little bit more, please don't think you've got no creative control over die-cut decoupage, because you absolutely can do.
Look how clever you are with that.
I do it that often.
Oh my word.
I do it that often.
You are
But yeah.
a joy to watch.
Ah, thank you. That one tip I would actually say with that one, and when I first started crafting, I was like, doesn't make sense, it's not going to work, and it does. Hold your hand still and move your paper or your image or whatever it is you're cutting around. Let the scissors do the actual snipping. As I say, this is all die cut for you, so you don't need to do that. But if you did want to add a little bit of more detail, you can do that. Please feel free to. So what I'm going to do as well, these ones I have popped on foam pads. I'll show you how you can be using your glue gel as well. You can shape them if you want to, whatever way that you like. But let's come in. I've got a few mats and layers already done.
Oh, I love that paper.
All these colours complement, as you showed, Leann.
Yeah.
Whether you're going for the purples, the lilacs,
Look how
you're going with the
exquisite that is.
greens. I mean, your lilac tone with
Yeah.
the green.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I tell you what, let's mat and lay that after. Let's get to
Isn't that paper
the fun part.
exquisite, Craig?
It is, because it's one of those that leaving it exactly as it is.
I know why Christine, how many Christine Mahoney, I'm sure you'll tell us later today, how many Wisteria paper pads have you got? I think the thing is with those paper pads, it elevates, doesn't it?
It does.
Without you having to do very much at all, because
Not at all.
it's all been really thought about to bring the collection together.
It does, yeah. And that's the thing, you know, I remember chatting to you once before and saying how long it can take a collection to come together because of, yes, the detail, but then, of course, the ensuring that colours match, textures match, design match. But these ones, I've gone in with my foam pads. Let's just bring in one more here. And I've kept these flat. I am more than happy keeping my decoupage flat. I like that effect. For me, the reason I like that, and I think the reason I love decoupage and I love foam pads is, and I've told this story before, it goes back years ago. My gran always got me a lovely grandson Christmas card, and it had some sort of layered image on the front, and always seen these tiny little foam pads underneath, and I think that's always stuck in my mind all the way through my crafting journey and
That's
career.
lovely.
And that's why I do love to use
I
them.
love that, Craig.
But you can, if you want, either shape with your fingers. You can absolutely do that. It's good quality, heavy papers, but it's not a real strong 300 GSM where it's going to make it a little bit tougher to shape. So you can do that, you can get shape to it.
Yeah.
Or you can as well, if you've got your ball tools, which we'll be using within the craft along later on, you can go along and you can still
Love that.
add shape, curvature to it.
Nice.
That you can see here. And if you hear someone that says, but you can't add shape if you're adding foam pads, you absolutely can. You can tell them that Craig says that you're wrong. You can still add shape even if you're adding foam pads. So this one here, what we can do is we can go in, because the shape curves around the foam pad and it makes it a lot harder for it to be seen. So you've still got that domed effect.
Lovely.
You can see there. So that's these ones, and then all that I'm going to do with my trusted tacky glue, and look at that, I forgot to put my pin in, naughty me. So, oh no, oh, look at that. That's the sheer quality of our tacky glue in our little small applicator. I have a little container, I keep the pin in, but look, I forgot to put the pin in. Still absolutely perfect. I would assemble my decoupage first. You don't want to put some of the flower powder underneath, you're not going to see it. Don't waste it.
Yes, that's an excellent idea.
And then what to do, cherry pick. So that's just a little bit too much. Think of it as if you are applying your glue and your faux snow. Think of it in that way. Use the highlights within this floral. So replicate where you've got the highlight, you can go in. You can colour in, so to speak, to make a fuller layer of the flower powder. But we're just going to go in as much as you like, as little as you like. We've decanted them into these little, I can tell these are little takeaway tubs. And like your gilding flakes, please do that, because it does expand and it'll be harder to get in the original container. But the other thing as well, it's going to last you such a long time. So I apply it nothing different than glitters or flakes.
Yep, that's the best way.
Use your finger, tap off that excess.
Look at that.
And look at that.
Look at it.
Absolutely beautiful.
Gorgeous, that, Craig.
And then the few that I've done here.
And doesn't it elevate it?
It does. So a mix of foam pads or glue gel with the elevation from your flower powder. If you're going to mix colours, so if you were going to add a little bit of green section by section, unless you really wanted a mixed little pot, which that's up to you, you can do that. If not, section by section, do the purple lilac first, do your green next. If you wanted to add some of that off-white, you absolutely can do. Your glue gel, your tacky glue, as you know by now, dries completely clear, and we are ready to assemble our card.
I love that. And you wouldn't have normally thought that you would use the petal powder on the die cut decoupage, would you?
No, not at all. Not at all.
And of course, remember, if you're not part of Club Inspire and you are buying at the full price today, which you can see in the white box on the screen, you are already in the bracket to save an extra 10% on that today. Because if you're spending 100, you're getting an extra 10%. If you put in the craft bag and get yourself to 150, you would save an extra 15% today, which is absolutely phenomenal. It's definitely the time to be looking ahead, thinking about what you might be wanting to buy today, looking at the deals and filling your basket to make sure that you can take advantage of that higher level of discount while we've got that available for you.
I mean, the discounts, when you start to add them up,
yes,
you just think, wow. This one here, for me, what I have already done is I've die cut that friend sentiment. I love it when we do, not a sentiment die, but a word die, and then we bring in coordinated sentiments to finish it off. It's one of my favourite things. That's why a number of years ago our fancy font dies, still my favourite to this day. So I've already done that, and then I've taken some, that gorgeous green, and we're going to come in with this die here, which is Whimsical Wisteria. It is going to work and complement the cage that you've got within the collection. I can't remember off the top of my head the exact name of it, but it is in the collection. And we're going to die cut some of these ones out in the green here. We're going to take a few of them.
It's called a timeless bird cage.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Birdcage was on the top of my head because it was a birdcage. I just couldn't remember the name before it. And this one, if you made this a little bit smaller, so this size here was 5 3/4 by 7.5. Even if you'd done 4 by 6, go in with the petal powder, Leann, that sentiment at the bottom, and that's all that you need to keep a really, really simple.
You're right,
phenomenal card, and you've still got everything else that you can use.
You are so correct.
Because we've been focusing lately, the last few weekends with our new schedule and starter skills, these collections, I don't want anyone that's a beginner that loves the look at them but are off-put by the quantity of them. This is a collection, this is a style year after year after year. Start simple. Do as I explained there a moment ago, and then build onto it. Maybe then after do it again, but add some of these. Maybe a birdcage down at the bottom.
It's classic, isn't it?
It is. It really, really is. And going in with these, I like to add die-cut swirls to the back of a lot of my cards and projects. I think going forward, I'm going to be using this one quite a lot. And with this one, I'm not going to do it for speed. What I would recommend, and you'll find this happening a lot within our collections now. Us at Crafters Companion, it feels weird because I don't want to be speaking for you, Leann, but I know we're bringing back that element of cut and emboss, whereas die cut it, but please go back and emboss it afterwards with your embossing mat. That's what the detail's for. It's to emboss it. I think sometimes we forget about that detail, and it's there for a purpose. So do that, run it through. Alternatively, if you've got die cut machine, you'll have an embossing mat, but you can just go in with a little tool and just as if you're colouring in,
and you can also add a little bit, if you've got a darker green, I'm thinking that in the Harmony Water Reactive.
Let's do
like
it.
you know what I mean? The darker green.
The dark one. So we've got pine tree or grasshopper.
So it was more the lagoon, not the lagoon, the other one. No, I think actually pine tree or grasshopper would be good, Craig.
Pine tree, yeah.
Do pine tree.
So here is as it looks. It's lovely. It really is lovely. It's nice and embossed. But I'm going to go in with my square blending tools. That is a personal favourite of mine. I know they are on the show, but you can go in with your round one. Maybe if you've got your finger dauber, you can absolutely do that.
And what you can see on the bottom of your screen there, while Craig just shows you how that works, is a fantastic deal we have got on a full 8-piece set of Harmony Water Reactive ink pads. And you can see you've got a really good saving because they're usually 47, you've got them for 40 today, or they're normally 71.60 and you've got them for 60. So you've got 8 of those. It's a 15% saving you've got. And if you're using those to level up in your basket for your next discount level, of course you'll be accessing those extra savings as well.
So
thank you, Craig.
Pop it, you're welcome.
See,
now
it
look
looks
at that.
lovely, just adds a little bit of depth,
It
doesn't
does. So without the ink, now it is embossed, it's lovely, it's gorgeous, and it would work really, really well. But adding that tiny little bit of ink, that just pulls through. So emboss it as well, then go over that extra colour. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So let's bring in the other ones that I've already done. Let's come in with these ones. This one, I'm not going to add on foam pads because we've got a lot of height as it is when it comes to the decoupage.
Yeah.
This is our tissue tape that I use. I always get asked whenever I'm seen using it. It's on our website. Our tape runners and that are absolutely phenomenal. We all have our personal preference in adhesives. And going back to the foam pads, it's something that I've used since day one.
I'm loving this. You could, if you didn't want that panel, you could have laid those decoupages on that paper as well directly.
Straight onto that panel.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You
Love
can
it.
do that. But then you can have it whichever way you so wish. Because remember, you've got these. The moment that may look as though it's just hanging. But then
what a difference.
have it. And as I always say when it comes to stamping, as in stamp off the page if you're doing backgrounds, do that with your elements. Do it off the page as well.
Yeah.
Use these little bits to complement what you're doing. as if it's flowing down. You
Love
can
it.
add, you can remove, and then all that I'm going to do now is with my adhesive and our little sentiment, I'm just going to finish that one off.
Absolutely looking gorgeous, that, Craig. Let's have a look and see what we've got in the comments as well. We've got a lot of drinks coming through,
Oh, we
Craig.
do we?
A lot of drinks. Charlotte Everett, I always have a Baileys, but also Carver.
Yeah.
I like a bit of Carver. I'm not a big Baileys drinker, Craig.
I have occasional one at Christmas and New
An
Year.
occasional one. I like it in a coffee. I like it in a
Do
coffee.
you know who got me started on that?
Who?
The boss next door.
Oh yes, Sarah.
Sarah,
loves
she
the
got me
Baileys
started
coffee.
on that.
Yeah, she loves the Baileys coffee. Now then, Diana, hot cocoa with creme de menthe. Oh, and a dollop of whipped cream. Oh, Cheryl likes Prosecco or a bit of Irish cream over ice. Ooh.
Gorgeous.
Kirsty on YouTube, my favourite Christmas tipple is hot chocolate with rum, or for a cold tipple, it has to be a nice glass of Prosecco.
Ooh,
I think we're all
okay.
on the same page. However, Stephen Lee Guy on Facebook has had a genius idea.
Oh.
Stephen says the Timeless Butterfly collection will look amazing with this Wisteria collection.
I never thought of that.
Me neither. Stephen,
Wow.
we hadn't thought of that. You are
Nope.
correct. Oh, wouldn't it
Could
just?
you imagine?
Can you imagine? It would look beautiful. And Terry Anderson says, ooh, the foliage dies can be inked through. Bonus. She's really pleased about that. So many of you joining us and absolutely loving what our Craig is doing for you here. And I don't blame you, because it does look absolutely exquisite. You can see the price that you've got on the screen there, and that is the full collection with all 20 pieces that we had available for you yesterday. And that is just for £121.99 if you're not in Club Inspire, but if you are and you're a platinum member, it's your £97.59, and you can see your dollar pricing on the screen for you as well. For those of you who aren't in Club Inspire, you're already in the price bracket in the UK to save an extra 10%, and in the US to save an extra 15% because of your 120, your 100 and your 150 spends. And of course you can see there, if you are platinum members, in the UK you only need to go and buy a tape pen. And you're
yeah,
already in the percent saving bracket. And that's what I would encourage you all to do. Look at how much is in your basket, and if you can afford to, just put in some consumable to the next level up, and that will release that next percentage of saving for you, which is truly brilliant. And it's across everything. We're not excluding any single thing. Everything on our website, there are no exclusions. So you can go and have a look, I always think, for your consumables.
Exactly.
Oh, so I do one of two things, Craig.
What do you do?
I get something that I've been side-eyeing and putting off for a while.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to treat myself now while I've got the discount, so I'll do that. Or I think I'm just going to get things that I use all day, every day.
That's it, exactly.
And save some money on them. So for me, it would be my all-purpose glue, it would be my tacky glue, it would be my tape pens, straight and dotty, it would be some cardstock, Craig, as well, probably the multi-purpose on Nina. I would be getting those things that I buy on a regular basis, my consumables, and taking advantage of that extra discount.
I do too. It's exactly what I do, what you've just said there.
Craig, that is absolutely and truly stunningly beautiful. Thank you so much for that. That
You're
sentiment works so well at the bottom. It's classy and
is.
it's classic. It's sophisticated.
Yeah,
it's
it
all of
really
those
is.
things. And the kit does that for you.
It really, really does. And forgive me who it was that said that just a moment ago. You only said it a minute ago. Can you imagine some of your timeless butterflies?
Yes,
just hopping
that
about
was
there, you know,
Stephen.
look lovely. Do you know
Stephen Lee Guy.
Do you know what I'm thinking as well?
What are you thinking?
I don't know if it would sit. What do you think? A couple of the tiny little bumblebees from Be Beautiful.
Oh, yes.
Just buzzing about.
Yes,
Adding them in.
absolutely. I think it's great to look at your other collections. I think that's a brilliant idea, both Stephen and Craig, and start to bring in little elements from other collections. Absolutely, why would you not? It's going to look glorious. I'd be buying myself some significantly purple crepe and using one of those. Can you, just
Beautiful.
absolutely gorgeous. Right, now, I'm just going to do you a little preview. In the launch tonight, later on today, we've got, haven't said it for a while, and Johnny isn't here to egg me on, but I might do it anyway.
Go for it.
Out of this world deal.
Love it.
Honestly, I do practice. Charlotte just said it gets better every time.
Yeah.
Thank you, Charlotte. I practice that for 10 minutes every day at home in my mirror.
Yeah.
No, I don't. This is a brilliant out-of-this-world deal. It really is. You're getting 3 tins of your colour blend pencils, 72 pencils in total, and you're really saving a good amount of money for your £40 or $50. And of course you can see when you're a platinum member what your price will be. And you can see the colours you've got here are from the Natural collection, from the Essentials collection. I'm going to show you inside there because I always think that image is misleading in terms of the colours that you get. And then you're also getting your primary collection. What is the percent saving we've got on this out of the world? It's a 45% saving. Now look at the colours. So you can see the image on the front, portraiture, in our Essential collection. But look at the beautiful colours you've got in there. So it's not just about doing portraiture, this collection. You've got some beautiful brights and florals, all of the good colours, the essential colours that you need. In your primary collection, you've got exactly that. You've got all of your reds, blues, yellows that you need to be able to mix all of the other colours. Really, really useful. And in your Naturals collection, this is my favourite set actually. It's one of the ones I use. This and the Marine are the two that I use the most because it's got all of the beautiful deep dark colours in there, which really does make your alcohol colouring pop. So you're getting all 72 of them, saving 45%, which is absolutely brilliant. So for only £40 or $50, 72 of the pencils in there. It's a really great out of this world deal.
Do you know what I feel we need?
What do we need?
We need an end of like Ant and Dec and I'm a Celeb. You know, we just need someone or something be like, deal, deal,
deal, deal. Oh yeah, we do. Yeah. We'll do that next time. You could do the deal, deal, deal. Okay. Oh, should we practice?
Shall we practice?
Right, okay, ready? You ready, Craig? Out of this world deal.
Deal, 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 deal.
Oh man. Do you know, honestly, I think we're creating beautiful TV here today, Craig, the pair of us. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Now, I must go through, you're really loving the bag. You really are loving the bag for our daily Black Friday deal. It's flying. So let's go through everything you've got in here. So you've got your stamping mat. You've got your rocker blocks. You've got your 6x6 platform in here. It's a 4x4. Oh, it's a 4x4. What apologies, everybody. And then you've got your Finesse alcohol-proof ink pad. So you've got all of those in there. They're the tools that you're getting in this bag, and those tools will make you a professional stamper who never makes another error or misses a little bit or has a hot spot or a shadow or a half-stamped image. With this kit, your stamping will be elevated and you will no longer be a frustrated stamper. So you've got all of those tools in the bag. Then you're getting, and Terry on YouTube, or was it Facebook, Terry said before there, I was just looking in the comments, that bag is just worth it for all of those stamps. And I completely agree with you because you're getting all of what I'm about to show you. You're getting this fabulous layering stamp which has that lovely terrarium kind of cloche look there with a layerable foliage, and you're getting all of the foliage pieces and you're getting the sentiment that goes in the centre. You're getting our layerable butterfly frame, and they're a good size. You can see 10 stamps in there. Look, it's not one stamp. No. 11 stamps in there, 10 stamps in there. We've then got a fabulous layerable sentiment where we've got thank you so very much. And then we've got our floral with that. These are so quick and easy, just to stamp in white embossing powder. Layerable Christmas with that lovely over-the-rooftop scene with Santa. 10 pieces in there as well. You've got this fabulous collage set where you've got the poinsettia and you've got that lovely Christmas wreath in there. And we've got our layerable unicorn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 full sets there. On top of all of the tools that you got, on top of all of this pile here, piling it up, then we've got, we all need these. We need these at Christmas. And you're going to be, unless you're already prepared, if you're like me, you're going to be wrapping up a storm in the next few days. Only 33 sleeps. And you've got these fabulous stamps to create the following. This is exactly what you did not ask for. This is for you, but I wish it was mine. A special gift you never knew you wanted.
Nope.
Best gift ever. I should know I bought it. I'm gonna need my glasses on. I hate presents, said no one ever. At least it's not a gift card. Warning, the contents of this package may be awesome. Well, it's the thought that counts. We all need those, and that's an extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 16 stamp sets. 16 stamp sets, plus your ink pad, plus your 4x4 platform, plus your rocker blocks, plus your stamping mat. All of that for, if you're a platinum member, £25.57. If you're not a platinum member, then £31.96. I'll pick the ink pad up off the floor that I've just thrown down there. But we're going to go straight to Craig, because Craig, you have got the most beautiful craft kit, haven't you?
I do indeed. So what I was trying to do, get this out the best way possible to show you, because as Leann was saying, well, launch is today, up in launch party. However, we are giving you a look this morning. This is a beautiful one. You may be familiar with a larger collection that we done when we first started to look at our Christmas ranges this year. And this is a follow-on. Main thing to point out as well, completely different images. It's all things that you'll have not seen in that main collection, but it will work well. What you've got is a craft kit. If you're completely new, it's a full craft kit that gives you over 120 elements, makes a minimum of 18 cards. Other than inks and die cutting machine, you can then create beautiful cards and projects, all individually packaged. Every time a new one comes out, you can go across onto thebox.com. I always do 2 videos to get you started, some ideas and inspiration, and then you can carry on and you can get as creative as you like. So over 220 elements. You have got these templates / stencils. This is what's going to work in conjunction with your stamps. We'll show you just shortly. So if I bring these, at first you might think these are odd sizes or odd shapes. This is about the background, the foreground, the sky, the aperture element that you're going to stamp into, positive, negative, all there for you. So that is going to work well with your little sentiment. So you've got 2 with love and hello. Nice to work in with other collections you've got, or you might want to bring in other sentiments. Then these are the stamps that's giving you that silhouette. If I bring in a piece of white card, you've got options here. It's not as if you've only got one option. You've got a few. Let's bring in a larger piece so that you can see. So it could be happy couple getting married. It could just be that you're out on a date. It could be a little girl or boy swinging from the trees. It might just be the tree. You've got the grass. You've got a fairy as well. Imagine stamping that fairy on one of the papers from Set with Flowers or Wisteria. Absolutely beautiful. Butterfly, little rabbit, it's all themed, as you can see, round that silhouette. So between the stamps and, of course, your stencils, that's what it's all going to work well with. You've got your sentiments as well. 2 dies, 15 stamps that you've got, and 7 stencils in total. You always get some ribbon. You've got your satin ribbon here. So you've got your 9 reels, 3 colours, 6mm, 12mm, 19mm. So that's included. And straight off the bat, that is the colours that you're going to find that flow throughout this collection, because you do get papers as well. It says a minimum of 18 cards, because that's because you've got 18 card blanks and envelopes as well. These are non-consumable elements, so look after them. They're going to last you a lifetime, and you can use your own cardstock when you need. You've always got either gems or pearls or dewdrops. These ones are 100 dewdrops. Gives you that little raindrop feel, that ice feel, or you can colour them with your alcohol pens if you so wish. You've got them. You've got card panels. So this is what you're going to be using your stencils and your stamps with, all included for you. You don't need additional multi-purpose card. Then we're giving you your colour cardstock. So I'm just going to separate these ones here, because what you've got is 18 sheets. You have got your 6 colours and you get 3 of each one. So you're getting a whopping load of 8 by 8 that you can ink as well if you want to. So that's included, and we've not forgotten about your backgrounds, your mats and layers. Let's do the same with this one here. So I think I've got the 6 of them. 18 in total as well, 6 designs, and once again, you've got 3 of each. So these have got some night sky, they've got some day sky, they've got some, it could be into the clouds, it could be mystical if you want. All of them are included as well. 8 by 8 mats, you can add more water-based distressing or glitters or sparkle pens, anything like that. 6 designs, 3 of each. All of that within that craft kit, Leann, at that price, it always amazes me. Every single time that I see that, blown away.
We do cram the boxes absolutely full, don't we, Craig?
Really do.
Now, just to let everybody know, do you know what? We've got all of the gremlins today.
No.
We're going to sort those gremlins out. I'm going to leave this show today and go and have a word with those pesky gremlins myself. I'm going to stick them all in the bright light, Greg.
Yes,
I am.
bright light.
So with your extra level up discounts that you've got available to you, which is your £50, your 50 spend, your 100 spend, your 150 spend and your 200 spend, that's on everything on our website with the exception of November launches. Okay. So the discount that we've already given you is the discount that you will get, and so the launches for you that refers to in our show today would be the Wisteria collection and this brand new craft box. So they would be excluded from that extra 5, 10, 15 and 20% discount. However, you'll say it with Flowers collection, because that's not a November launch, you would get that extra discount on there. So hopefully that clears up for you, any of you that are a little bit confused. And we're going to go sort those pesky gremlins out, Craig.
Oh, they're unreal. Any time of the year is bad enough, but Christmas time, you know what they're like. We just need to make sure no one feed them after midnight.
No, you don't feed them after midnight.
They're bad enough.
And definitely don't have, well, do have them in the bright. Is it the bright light that kills them?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So feed them after midnight.
Feed them after midnight, the cute little thing turns into the horrible monster.
The horrible monster.
And then the bright light they don't like, because that sends them on their way. Yeah, okay.
We do love Gizmo though, don't we?
Somebody get me a torch.
Bright light, bright light. Right, let's go in here with our stencil. So I'm going to go in. This is going to be the basis of the actual collection, your scene building, lovely heart, you've got that bow, you've got that swirl ties all the way around, and then you can choose what colour you want to use, or of course you can then choose what stamps you want to use. You can absolutely use our repositionable sprays. You know what I'm like, I like to just tack it down with my tape, my low-tack tape. And I'm going to go in with fuchsia, and I'm going to go in with crushed velvet here. So I like to do my inking first of all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in, I'm just going to make sure I have got...
Do you know, I'm so happy that you're showing these water reactives, Craig, because we had a little comment from Chaz Aston on YouTube says, would you be showing how to use the water reactive pads? I've never used them before and I'm interested in buying them. So Chaz, this is for you.
It is. It is. What we could do as well, if we have a bit of time on launch party, we'll maybe spend maybe about 5-10 minutes.
And just go through the techniques.
Yeah.
Thank you, Craig. Chaz, tune into launch party. That's just for anybody who's wondering, launch party is tonight.
It is.
And that is 6 p.m. UK, 1 p.m. Eastern and 10 a.m. Pacific.
Brilliant. And what I'm going to do when it comes to these, give you a little tip now. Apologies, Charlotte, I will go back, don't you worry. What I like to do is I like to put my ink pad against my glass mat. So if I'm wanting to ink up, I'm not having to chase my ink pad all the way around.
I probably shouldn't be telling you this because I'm naughty, aren't I?
go for it.
But you know, sometimes I like to share the odd little thing that maybe I shouldn't be sharing.
Okay.
But we might have a product launch and that's going to help you with that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Amazing. Charlotte in her ears going, what is it?
Charlotte's going, what is it?
What is it?
That's what I'm saying to Charlotte.
Oh, see, take advantage when Leann's here. No one knows more than Leann. So yeah, oh, I'm intrigued. I really am intrigued.
You're going to love it, Craig.
Am I? Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You are going to love it. I would tell you which month, but I can't remember. So I'd have to ask Shay. He's not here.
I'll be straight on the email.
Jan Core said if you turned the Wisteria stamp upside down and added butterflies, it'll look just like a butterfly bush.
Oh my gosh.
Jan, it will.
It will, won't it?
Word. So many great ideas from our viewers today. I love the
really
creativity from you all.
Really
I really do love the creativity.
That's the thing, and you know, it's always lovely when we hear from you at home saying how you get ideas, hints and tips from us here when we have our shows on Crafters TV. But believe you me, we get them from you as well. It's always lovely to hear what you're going to make or what you've made or what you've shared across,
Yes.
You have shared across on social media.
Absolutely. Do you have this one finished, Craig? that
I
looks
do
really nice?
indeed.
Would you mind, Craig, if we just
Let's
show
do
the
it.
cards?
Yes.
Let's show what this one is going to look like, and then you can finish it off. Is that okay?
Of course
just
it
so we
is.
can get the vote going, and then people have got time to get the vote in, and Rachel's got time to count them.
Absolutely.
So that's going to be number 3.
So that will be 3.
Yeah.
Then let's just lean over. So Wisteria will be number 2.
Number 2.
And then we'll go for Say It With Flowers. That is going to be number 1. So there we go. So we'll go that way. So if I go number 1.
Number 1, thank you,
There
Craig.
you go. Number 2. And then that is
Number
what the card
3.
will look like.
Okay, I know what I'm voting for. I am voting for, not that I want to influence anybody. I'm voting for number 2, Craig.
You're going for 2?
Yes, I like number 2. Charlotte, what are you voting for? Number
Number
1.
for
Charlotte's
Charlotte.
voting for number 1. Jamie, what are you voting for? Number 1. I'm just going to ask Jake. Jake, what are you voting for?
All of them.
He says all of them. No, he did. That was Craig. Hang on, we'll get right. Okay, number 3.
He's going for 3.
Okay, so Rachel is going to add our votes into the mix, Craig.
Brilliant.
Thank you, everybody.
What's lovely with these as well is you can follow in the design with the stencils. What I mean by that, very similar to Say It With Flowers earlier on, my original card is quite bold. This one, I'm going more in that subtler tone with the crushed velvet and the fuchsia, but you absolutely can go a little bit more heavier handed. You can add
Look at
extra
that.
colour
Amazing.
around the swirls of the little
Terry
ribbons.
Anderson. Terry's got all the great ideas today. Terry, you've got me. What Terry says, the Frosty and Bright inks will be fabulous with the Wisteria collection.
Wouldn't it just?
Wouldn't they just?
Really, really
Oh,
beautiful.
look at that, Craig.
Now look at that. Now that is one of those card panels that you've got.
Beautiful.
If or when you do run out, multi-purpose cardstock will be absolutely perfect for you to
Okay,
continue
thank
with
you.
this one here. And then what I'm going to do, because it's in that lovely bag that we've got here, don't worry about this, because you would either then come along, chop it up with your guillotine or nesting dies, or of course you could do a little bit of fussy cutting like I'm going to do. And then we can go in, let's go in with the couple. So as if they're maybe just out in a picnic or they're having a dance under the sun or the moonlight.
The romance of it.
That's it, exactly. There we go. So I'm just going to pop that
Mr.
into the
C
middle.
and I, we're going for a romantic walk on the beach on Christmas Day.
That's really nice.
Yeah, we're going to take the dogs. We're going to take, well, I'm going to take some champagne. Mr. C's driving, Simon. And we're going to go to Walkwith Beach,
Okay.
which is in Northumberland. Charlotte just telling us she loves Walkwith. It is beautiful.
Oh.
Oh, which way do you go? Just which one? Drew Ridge Bay, that is also beautiful. I love Drew Ridge. So Charlotte's going there. Charlotte, maybe I'll go to Drew Ridge and we can meet on the beach. Charlotte, will you be driving? Oh, because I would have brought 2 glasses with me champagne. If you can find a driver, Charlotte.
Yeah.
If you can find a driver, Charlotte, because we're going to take the dogs. We're going to take Ted, so the dogs can have a play.
Yeah.
We're going to go for a nice walk. We're just going to look at the sea, get the cobwebs out. I'm going to have a glass of sparkles.
How lovely is that?
I'm really looking forward to it, actually. We're going to have a nice quiet one this year.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go home and have some nice food and just binge Christmas TV.
Sounds good.
I am. And I'm looking forward to the King's first speech this year.
Right enough, it's going to be his first, isn't it?
It's going to be his first, and he's got a lot to live up to, but I think
does.
he'll do a good job.
I think he's going to do a phenomenal job. He really, really is.
Right then, Charlotte, it's a date. Drew Ridge Bay, Christmas Day with the dogs. Okay, we'll see you there.
And I go to Carnoustie Beach on Christmas Day.
Do you?
I do.
You know what? We've never done it before. This will be our first time.
Yeah.
But we just think it'll be a nice change. It'll be lovely. Because I've got my family, I've got my girls, my granddaughters.
Oh,
and
lovely.
their daddy and mummy before Christmas this year. And then they're going home to have proper Christmas. They need to open their toy Santa and everything. So me and Mr. C thought, you know what, we're just going to set ourselves a new little tradition. We're going to do beach walk with Bubbles and the dogs. Yeah, it'd be nice.
So
I'm looking
nice
forward
that.
to it.
Lovely way. Hopefully there'll be a sprinkle of snow. And then,
Wouldn't that
could
be
you
lovely?
imagine? It'd be really
All
lovely.
wrapped up, woolly
That's it.
hats.
With the
I'm really quite
dogs.
looking forward to it, Craig.
It's going to be nice.
Yeah, it's going to be lovely.
really nice, isn't it? Be able to do that on Christmas Day. Bliss. What I've done here is I've actually popped my stencil back here and I've gone in with low-tack tape and I've covered up some of the edges because I'm going to use that tree to have it just popping out the side, the branches of the tree. And then what we can then do is take it away. That ink will wipe off
Oh, superb.
your stencil, no problem at all. You can
Now-
then, of course, fussy cut it if you want to. You don't have to. You can leave it,
Gorgeous.
square it up. And you know what I'm not going to do, because it's simple mats and layers, Leanne.
Yes.
So I've taken the card blank that's included.
Yes.
And I've scored from top left hand to
Yes.
bottom right. So we've got our twisted easel.
Yes.
And using the papers,
Matte and
the
layer,
cardstock.
Aren't the papers
sentiment.
beautiful?
Absolutely gorgeous, aren't they?
And then just stick your topper on. Couldn't
Stick
be
your topper
easier,
on.
could it,
It
Craig?
really is, but how
And that is
effective.
absolutely beautiful. I've got the result, Craig.
Whoa.
Are you ready?
Let's go for
What
it.
do you think? Have a guess, Craig.
I'm going to go number 2. I'm going to go Wisteria.
You think Wisteria is the winner?
Yeah.
You're right.
Emma,
Number 2.
number 2.
Number 2 is the winner.
Yeah, I had an
I mean,
inkling.
they're all beautiful, Craig, but it just feels classically elegant to me. It really does. So thank you, Craig. Do you know, Craig, I've had a lovely, lovely
So
time
have I.
with you.
Really have.
We're going to be back for the craft along
We
with
are.
our fabulous Christine and Rhonda, are we not? I can't wait. That's going to be at 2 p.m. UK, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific. So don't miss that, because Craig is, he's just got that amazing project and is such an inspiration when it comes to crafting along. So Craig, thank you very much for your time.
You're very
We've only got a
welcome.
few minutes, so just what I want to do is show you this fantastic Explorer kit, which you've got available to you, and you can see the price on the screen there. This does have that level up discount on it if you want to use it with your Say It With Flowers collection. We've got this amazing 3D folder for chandelier. You've got your 3D lace parasol background. You've got your 3D tree. You've got your cut and emboss circles in there. You've got a pack of your Nina cardstock in there. You've got a pack of your matte black cardstock in there. Look at how much of that you're getting, a wodge of it. You're also getting your blending tools, square, your refills for your blending tools. You're getting your brayer, and you're getting a Harmony watery active ink pad in here and a pot of gilding wax. You're saving 65% on that bundle, and that is a great explorer kit. It just gives you a little bit of everything to have a try with your embossing folders. Absolutely fabulous. And for only, as you can see there, your £30 or $40. That would be my top tip for sticking in your basket and trying some different and exciting techniques with embossing. So we've got a really great day coming up for you today. We've got the craft along coming on, and Craig showed you that beautiful project he's going to be doing. Can't wait for that. We've got launch party where we will be looking at that box in more detail. I'm sure we'll have lots of other deals for you as well, because we are winding ourselves up to Black Friday. You've got those extra discounts available to you as well. So if you're going to fill your basket in now after the show, get all of the things, go and shop the show, get all of the deals, and remember that discount is available on everything except for November launches. And so for the two that refers to today for you are the Wisteria and the craft box, but everything else that we've shown you, you'd be able to level up your discount. I've had a great 2 hours with you. I'm going to go and get a cup of tea and catch up with our Craig, get ready for that craft along. I really can't wait. So we'll see you back in an hour. See you soon.
Toodles.